Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Herders. My name is Nick.
Dana!
I'm Rich.
And today we are playing Movie 20 Questions.
Man, I thought I signed up for video game 20 questions.
I mean, we could do that too. You'll just have a harder time.
I would probably fail even harder.
Each week one of us picks a movie. This week I picked the film.
Mm-hmm.
And the other two, so in this case you two,
Yeah.
will have 20 questions to guess what that movie is. Yes or no questions only. If you guess something and it's wrong, at any point, you lose.
Wah,
And that's about it. So, why don't you begin?
It's absorbent and yellow and porous. Absorbent comes first. Having a SpongeBob debate before this started. What is that?
Secret notes.
Okay. Was this movie released prior to January 1st, 2000?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Old. Was this movie released prior to January 1st, 1990? I just
No.
wanted to make sure he wanted
Okay,
to say
so
that
it's
one.
a 90s movie.
Maybe he wanted to have a broader range.
It's a 90s movie. Is this movie part of a series?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say Hocus Pocus. It's a 90s movie. Wait, is it? Yeah, I don't know. Moving on. Well, is it?
Yes.
Is this movie rated R?
No.
Okay. You're on my team.
I know, I'm just being sound effects.
You're being sound effects?
I'm being them.
You got Michael Winslow here on the show. Do you know who that is?
Mm-mm. Never heard of that name. Alright, so we know it's part of a series, but it's not rated R.
Mm-hmm. We know it's 90s. Is this movie a comedy?
Yes.
Okay. A comedic movie, part of a series.
I'm glad you specified it was a movie.
Maybe I don't want you on my team this week.
What do you think of the Cool Devil?
Oh, the Red Devil.
Devils.
From, you know,
A comedy.
comedy.
It's part of a series from the 90s. Are you just going to repeat everything?
Yes. Are you going to repeat everything? Oh, I won't open that can of worms yet.
Oh, I'm gonna get a beer if you do.
Okay. What else should we ask about?
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Cast?
Yeah. Does this movie have any cast member from Saturday Night Live?
No. You're at 6.
6.
I'm trying to think of what are like comedy series that aren't
Rated
R. Unless it's like a family thing.
Could be.
Unless it's like a family comedy.
We don't know if the series started in the 90s.
No. Is this the first movie in its series?
Yes.
Okay.
So the movie started in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
We know that.
See, it's the rating. I'm trying to think of like comedies.
Well, not all comedies are raunchy.
No, but typically, like, unless I'm blanking on certain ones, which I'm sure I am, like comedies that are a series. You know, you think of like American Pie or like stuff like that, but that's not.
Mm-hmm. See, I was thinking more kids type.
Oh, what are some kids' comedies
That are in a series?
that are part of a series?
No idea.
See, now it could be something like Jingle All the Way or
Yeah.
Kindergarten Cop, something that has like a shitty direct to DVD.
Both of those movies you just said have someone in common, don't they? Or am I wrong?
No, they do.
Oh. I mean, I'm not saying, I'm just
No, I know.
just stating facts for you. So we could ask about that man.
We could. Do you want me to ask
We
about
could
that,
ask
man?
if it's a holiday
Mm-hmm.
themed.
I'll go with is this a holiday themed movie?
It is not.
So Home Alone's out,
I thought it was gonna be.
That's 8.
but still could be technically Kindergarten Cop.
Think of more movies like that. That sounds like it's the right track.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't think of any.
That's helpful.
These are your type of movies.
Oh, so I think that's a hint.
Is that
No,
a...
no, no. The route that you're going down.
Oh,
Those are her type of
Yeah.
movies.
Yes. But I need something to spark my memory. You know?
does this movie setting revolve around a high school?
No.
Probably should have just said school, but
Yeah. He'd like to revise his... Is that
that
possible?
Is that a thing? No, but it's not that either. I don't know.
Well, you just want to ask about that man?
I mean, I could, but I'm trying to think of. What? How many questions are we on?
9?
Yep.
We should get a free question for knowing what question we're on. No?
I'm trying to think of a question I can ask that will encompass him. Because if I ask something like Expendables,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of how many of them ended up doing
Comedies.
family shit, like
Yeah.
him or The Rock or.
When you state it like
Oh,
that.
wait a second.
Doing
Is this
family
movie live action?
It is.
Damn it.
I assumed.
I assume, but Toy Story is kind of a but I mean, it's really more of a family.
Yeah, I would put that as a family.
But I'm just saying, it could be
Yes.
something like that.
Yes, I
Or
see.
Fievel or one of those.
Homeward Bound
Yeah, or Homer,
with the dogs. That's live action, isn't it?
that is technically live action. Does this movie...
Wait, what are you going to ask?
I was going to ask if it involves animals.
Oh, okay.
Because there's Beethoven and there's...
Hmm.
Does this movie revolve around animals in any way?
In any way?
Well, as a main plot.
As
Point.
part of the cast. Could be Airbud.
I would not call it a predominant part of the movie.
Okay, so it's
probably
not.
not
It's
Air
not an
Bud.
Air Bud. It's not a Homeward Bound. It's not Beethoven. It's not.
Are they out?
All dogs get put down.
Take a picture. No, I'm serious. Take a picture. Not of him.
Well, I don't know if they're out there.
Just check.
Can you see them?
I see a garbage bin.
All right. Back to the show.
Hey.
Welcome back.
You
You should put a little intermission music. I don't know how intermission
can get a peek
music
behind the
goes.
curtain and see what's going on. Was this movie's sequel released theatrically?
I believe so. Let me double check.
Okay. See, that'll rule out the.
But it must not be very well known.
Yeah.
The sequel.
Or maybe I'm trying to throw you off.
Yeah, I don't think you are.
I don't think you'd waste time like that.
Yeah, probably not.
But you might. It's Trixie.
Whoops.
Trixie Little Hobbits is.
Trixie, in the Fairly Odd Parents?
No.
Trixie Chang?
It was released theatrically.
Okay.
Why did you sound surprised? Even though you assumed yes. Interesting.
It's 12.
Should I ask if it's also a family movie?
Not yet. So, can you ask the Expendables question or no? Not enough people are in
I don't
comedies?
think so.
Okay.
But I'm also not as familiar with that cast. I'm not familiar enough with the cast to be have it be super helpful. I'm trying to think if there's any.
Well, bless you.
Shut up. Not you, him.
Well, I'm really stumped here.
Should I see if it was like a family comedy?
Sure.
Would this movie also be considered like a family movie?
Yes.
Okay. So we're on the right track.
Like, the genre would say comedy/family, or are you just assuming people would watch it with their families?
I think the answer is both.
So it's like a Home Alone or something like that, except it's not holiday themed.
Like a good old-fashioned good time.
What are some...
Well, now that Halloween's over, I really can't think of anything but Christmas, so...
I know.
And he's told us no on that.
Family comedies.
Not like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh.
Is that too old?
I think that would be 90s.
Is it questionable if the second one was released in theaters?
No, it definitely was. Well, there's 3 of those.
Well, we didn't specify how many were in
No,
the
I
series.
know.
Okay.
I could ask that.
What?
If there was more than like 2 films in this series.
Mm.
How many questions are we at again?
13.
Well, would you think that they would have a third one if he was unsure about the second one being in theaters? Would they make a third one?
Yeah, but there's some movies that have like Sandlot 2 and 3, and neither of them were released theatrically.
Could that be it?
Sandlot 2 wasn't released theatrically.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It could be a movie like that, though.
I see.
Like, was there a sequel to Angels in the Outfield?
Does it have animals in it? Not predominantly, but have animals?
Not that I remember.
I wonder if we're going down the right track. What was the question we thought about asking?
How many? If there was multiple sequels?
Oh, that's right.
Are there more than 2 movies in this series?
What's your deal? Answer the question.
Technically.
I don't know if he's just doing that to...
No, I think that warrants more of an explanation.
You can't. It's yes or no questions. That's not how this works.
Well, he didn't. You say yes or no.
Then I would say yes.
Okay. Technically, yes.
So the third one probably doesn't even matter.
Or... I have no idea. But I feel like we have to be down the right path. But I don't...
Oh.
Tick,
Shut up.
tick, tock.
Shut up.
I could ask if you've seen this movie, Dana. Think that would help?
I don't. Yeah, well, I don't think so, because if I would have seen it, I would have brought it up already, I think.
You haven't brought up any movies.
I did too. I just brought up Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Right?
What are some other Disney movies, like live action Disney movies? Who can ask that if it's a Disney movie?
A live action Disney movie?
Yeah. Because isn't Honey I Shrunk the Kids, isn't that Disney?
I mean, it was in Hollywood Studios.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I can't remember if it was actually Disney or if I'm just remembering that because it was in Hollywood Studios.
I can't think of any live action Disney movies.
That's all you watch.
That are, like, in that time frame. Like, now there's live action ones. What are other live action ones?
Wasn't the movie she watched last night, technically, isn't that Disney?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, if you're thinking like that, like, I'm thinking like... I'm thinking like Disney, like, princess, like... movies I own, like that. Like, I don't know that one. That was the first time I've seen it.
Oh.
And it can't be that one because
Yeah, I know it's not
it
that
doesn't
one.
have a sequel. I asked.
And it's holiday themed.
Oh, true.
Can I substitute Dana for
For Google?
for somebody else?
I don't know.
Question.
Okay.
I feel like such a failure.
Good.
No help.
Was this movie well received, or is it fresh on Rotten Tomatoes?
It is not. 15.
So it's not.
5 more.
I have no. I'm totally
Well,
blank
let's go
on
back
this.
to your original. Was Kindergarten Cop well received?
Yeah, that would have been well received.
Okay.
And its sequel wasn't released theatrically.
Okay.
Unless it's some bullshit thing where it got released like in a single screen somewhere.
What were some of our other thoughts?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which is out.
Okay.
And those are all the there's no other live action Disney movies other than Hocus Pocus, so
Well, I can't think of any. Like all the ones I think of are cartoon. Like
you were
Pocahontas and Bambi.
you were the Disney let's ask, is this movie a Disney movie?
No.
Okay. So it doesn't matter.
See, I don't even have to think about it.
16.
But see, it's technically got more than 2 movies in its series, and that's weird.
So one of them was probably like a TV movie. The third one.
I don't know. I got nothing.
I'm sad.
Nobody from SNL.
Do you have any thoughts? Just trying.
Okay, was this I'm gonna just I gotta keep asking questions.
Alright.
I don't know. Was anybody from the cast of Ghostbusters in this movie?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
What is it?
We're on a track. Okay, so we got.
It's about time we got a question.
It could be a Bill Murray movie. It could be Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis. Unless it's like Ernie Hudson. I don't know what the.
Alright, what family comedies? Family comedies.
That Bill Murray did.
He did Groundhog's Day.
That doesn't have a sequel.
I'm just stating.
I know.
Facts.
Or it could be a Rick Moranis or a Sigourney Weaver movie.
Okay.
Because we were talking about her on the last.
She was in
time.
Alien.
Yeah, so that's not a comedy.
I know, but I saw that too.
And that's
I
from
know
the
that.
70s.
Just stating things I know.
You've seen Alien?
No, I went on the ride. And I see her figure there.
Okay, so now we got to figure out what's a comedy with.
Yes. I'm channeling good thoughts.
What's a series comedy that Bill Murray was in
Family
the 90s?
comedy.
Did he do a lot of those though?
Alright, if you can't think of him, think of someone else.
All right, well,
from
Dan
that series.
Aykroyd. Like, all of them weren't really doing much.
So
then.
maybe they didn't have a big role.
And Rick Moranis, I feel like, was starting to.
Wasn't that the guy in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Mm-hmm.
And we're like definitely sure it's not Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
I mean, it could be. Was Rick? How many am I at?
Why did we say no?
Because we aren't sure if it's Disney or not.
No, he said no.
No, we aren't sure if.
Oh.
What number are we at?
17.
17?
Oh.
I'm just
Wait, but didn't you say the second one wasn't released in theaters?
No, the second one was. I assume the third one, but I don't know why he would say technically unless he's just screwing with us.
I don't
Or
think he's
maybe.
just screwing with us.
I don't know if that was. Okay, I'm just gonna. Was Rick Moranis in this movie?
He was.
Oh.
Do you think I got it?
It's possible.
Oh my gosh, how many questions are we at?
18.
We're at 18, so we have two more before we guess.
One
No, we have one more before we guess.
One more before we guess.
Does this movie involve... I'm trying to think of a question...
Kids that get shrunken.
Yeah, but... Okay, does this movie involve...
Wait, does that movie have animals in it?
It has... They like, ride an ant at one point. So it's not really like a big major plot...
It's all adding up.
Does this movie involve
I hope I'm
children getting shrunken?
No.
No!
What?
All the signs were there.
What the hell else?
19.
What the hell else was he in?
Wasn't he in a movie where... Oh, I think that was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Where he invented something.
That was Honey, I Shrunk the...
Nothing else?
You sure?
Is that your last question?
No, it's not my last. Because I only have my last question has to be a movie.
Are you messing with us? I'll be really upset if you are.
Is that your last question?
It can't
You're
be.
such an asshole. I have no.
I hate you.
I have answered every question honestly.
I believe you.
I got very excited.
A not well received Rick Moranis
I guess it's
family
probably
movie.
a Disney movie then.
He said it wasn't a Disney movie.
No, I'm saying Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, but
Can
it's
you
something.
at least answer that, since we know
Yes,
it's not
it is.
that. That is a Disney
Okay.
movie.
But what else? What other what's a shitty Rick Moranis movie? Or not even a movie. It's just something he's in.
Comedy. Family comedy.
Strange Brew was 80s. And it doesn't have a sequel.
He was in Ghostbusters.
That was 80s.
You're not very nice.
I have no
thought I
idea, and I'm
had
gonna be
it.
mad. He's probably some just a neighbor or a fucking side character or something.
I mean, probably.
I have no idea. Guess whatever you want, Dana. We're running long on time on this.
I'm just gonna guess Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
That's fine. I got nothing.
This movie, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It's gotta be.
No.
What the hell is it?
From 1994.
Was I even close?
You were close. You all very early on. You had an actor who was in the movie.
Arnold Schwarzenegger!
No, Rick
Oh.
Moranis. If you'd went down the path of figuring out if it was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, you would have gotten to Rick Moranis, and maybe you would have thought about it.
That wasn't early on. That was like.
From 1994, the first.
Have I seen it?
Yes,
Have I seen it?
probably.
I've seen it.
Starring Rick Moranis,
Okay.
John Goodman, Rosie O'Donnell,
Oh.
The
Halle
Flintstones?
Berry, the Flintstones. Viva Rock Vegas released theatrically, and there are animated Flintstone movies.
See, I wouldn't.
That's
count.
why I said technically there are.
What do you mean?
But they're not in that same universe.
they don't go
They are
with
in
that.
that same universe.
They're in a different Flintstones continuity.
They're in that same universe.
It doesn't follow after the second movie. Does it
It
take?
might.
Does it take?
I
From
don't
where
even
they
know if
left
Viva
off?
Rock Vegas takes place in the same universe.
That's like
I have no
saying
idea.
like this
I've never seen it.
the TV Scooby Doo movies take place in the same Scooby Doo verse that
Who's to say they don't?
the
Who's to
the
say
live
they don't?
action ones do.
The fact of the matter is, you got Rick Moranis and you didn't think of the Flintstones.
I totally forgot about the Flintstones.
It was a very good attempt. You got so close. What are you giving me that face for?
Well, that's how we play 20
You answered that
questions.
question incorrect.
I don't
That's-
think I did.
I-
Technically, there are other Flintstone
But they're not
movies.
sequels to Viva Rock Vegas.
Yes.
It's all one Flintstone universe.
I know they're not. That's like saying that the new Ninja Turtle movies or the Ninja Turtle shows are sequels to the Ninja Turtle movies.
Well, all right. If the movie had been 2014, whatever's Ninja Turtles, and we had asked if it had a sequel, and if there are other movies in the series other than that sequel, there are other movies in that series.
But not that.
But there are. If at the same time, if I had said no, if it were that case, you would have been like, "There's 3 other movies, and we like them more than those."
But they're not in the
I wouldn't
same.
have said that.
Well,
See,
that's why I said technically. I said technically because it was supposed to make you think.
I call bullshit on that. Let us know what you guys think of that call in the comments below, or
was a
tweet
fair
it.
call.
Tweet it. Any of us know it wasn't. I'm on Twitter at Rich Belson.
French dogs.
She's at Dana Explains. You can find the channel on Twitter at OABeer_official. You can find us on Facebook at Facebook.com/overabeer. Instagram is over_beer. Over_a_beer. And of course, YouTube.com/overabeer. But that'll wrap things up for today. So until next time, drink up.
And butter me up.